Jarring news, obviously, when you hear somebody who you're very fond of sharing some personal details of a fight with cancer, but this, to you, was very important to come out publicly and tell us why.
Well, you know, as I said, you know, many years ago I had cancer and depression, and I came publicly with that, and it seemed to help a lot of people, you know, and, you know, as I said, it would have been easy to sit on this, but, you know, as a public figure, I think that I have a responsibility, and if I can help people in any small way, if I can help 5 people get to see their doctor, you know, or get early detection on cancer, I think I've done my job, you know, so because I'm a public person, because, you know, I'm on television, I'm in the homes of Red Sox fans and fans now from all over the country who get to see NESN. You know, it's, you know, if in some way by me saying this, they say, hey, make an appointment, you know, let's get in there. We haven't had a physical in 3 or 4 years. Let's go see what's going on, you know. So then I consider it a success. I consider it worth it.
Haven't been through it now for a 4th time. Does the fear factor get lowered at all, or do you still have that sense of fear when you get that word?
No, I always have fear. I have fear every time I go in, you know, prior to a CAT scan. You know, I have a CAT scan every 3 months, and after 2 months, I start thinking about it. You know, I'm worried about bad news. So, no, that fear never goes away. I mean, the relief comes when they deal with what you have, and they deal with it in such a tremendous way as they have. But the fear of it, no, because it's a scary disease, you know, and it takes a lot of lives. So, no, that fear never goes away.
But I don't want it to be lost in the shuffle, because you made a big point of it, too, and I think it's also very important that people shouldn't be ashamed of depression. I mean, that might have been something that you weren't as familiar with when it first started back in 2008, but that's been it's defined this battle as well, and you've come through a lot in that regard, too.
Absolutely. You know, depression was terrible. It was one of the worst things I've been through in my life, and not the worst, but one of the worst. And it's a, you know, it seems like there's no way out of it. You know, that's how you feel. You're just lethargic. You don't want to do anything. People tell you go to the gym. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to get out of bed. You know, so it was one of those type of situations, and really through the combination of a lot of hard work by Dr. Rosenbaum at Mass General, we finally got the right combination of meds to control it. You know, and I've been fine since then. And, you know, there are people who go on it, come off it, go on it. I'm never coming off. I'm staying on, you know, because I like it too much on. A lot better than being off it and sinking again.
All right, let's snap into it real quick. Get a baseball thought while you're here. You know, you've talked enough about some of the serious stuff, but they do get to work tomorrow. And I know you're hoping to get down there by the end of the month. But when you look at this team, what are you thinking about for the 2017 Red Sox?
I'm really excited about it. You know, I'm always excited going to spring training, but I think there's good reason to be excited about this team. You know, we know David's not there anymore, and they're going to have to fill in that blank somehow. But the starting pitching is, like, incredible, and the bullpen is great. That is the backbone of any club, the pitching, and they'll find a way to fill in that DH hole through a number of people. Offensively, I think they're going to be very strong. You know, they've got great young players like Betts and Bogarts and Bradley, and, you know, I don't want to leave anybody out, Dustin, of course, but the fact is, you know, they're still going to score a lot of runs. I think the question for me is who's going to be the guy that's going to be the go-to guy in the big situation like Ortiz was. You know, every time David came to the plate and the game was on the line, you sat there and you said, we got a chance to win this. You know, who's going to be the guy that's going to take over that role? That's what I'm interested to see. But from a Red Sox team point of view, I mean, I'm really excited about this ball club, and I don't see anybody in the division right now who can compete with them.
Thanks for doing this today.
All right.
You got millions of people pulling for you. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.